Alright, I got another cool, let's say more or less it's a review video than anything else. But this I picked up from Amazon. It is a jump pack. Now, there's a lot of them that are out there. This is basically the first one I've ever bought, and I like it. It's how you charge it when it's low. This is for cigarette lighter, or whatever. But what I like about this is it does 12 and 24 volts. Okay, it's really simple. There's nothing crazy with it. But one of the things I gotta say that I do like about this thing is actually how powerful this thing really is. I've seen people use jump packs in the past that were, as I would say, they were good, but they just kind of didn't do what I wanted them to do. See, now it's going to only do 12 volts, not 24, because this is the 24 engine. The issue with that I do have is the leads are short, and this thing weighs like a metric ton. But what is great about it is that this truck had just a little bit of juice in it, but it just wouldn't want to crank over. And you just seen, I just plugged it in now, put the key in, wait for that buzzer to kick out. Okay, my choke light and my seatbelt light are backwards, by the way. Then it starts right up. And I only plug it in for a couple seconds. She's going to stall out, because this truck is a little bit more of a choker. Sometimes you gotta keep your foot a little on the throttle with these 305s. She's gonna get winterized today, so. But that battery pack just sitting there, it's not gonna fall off. That's kind of the great thing. It's it's got the right amount of weight on it. All right, she's gonna keep doing that. Kind of normal with this truck, you keep your foot on the accelerator just a hair, keep the RPMs up, and then once she warms up, she'll start camming, and that's when I know that she's, ready to leave alone and let it sit there idle by itself. It also doesn't smoke too, let's be honest. A lot of people, they'll have one of these trucks, they start up, it's smoking like a motherfucker. This one doesn't smoke. Everything's all clean and right. There's no catalytic converter on it. Just the engine's good. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I just want to get that battery pack off. I'm going to get it idling and then take this out for a run around the block, and then we do the winterizing on it. I just want to take that battery pack off because I just don't need it connected to constantly sit there and constantly charge the battery. That's already good. And what's great about this thing, I have to say, is that for alligator clips, there's no bare metal on it. There's just a small amount, but it's nothing like crazy like some of them that are like, the plug-ins are all metal, so it's like, you drop them down and they hit like something that's metal, and then it's, fucking shit up. Dude, you want to pop that off. But like I said, this thing weighs like a freaking metric ton, and to juggle a camera and this at the same time is like such a difficult task. Pull this out like such, and that's it. I mean, this thing was like maybe about $400 or $500, some shit like that. But it's definitely a lifesaver. Because normally, if something's a little dead or doesn't have enough juice on it, what ends up happening is I run either my charging unit into the backyard, which involves me basically. Let's see if the camera will sit there. I'll end up putting like the charging unit on it, which then it's like an extension cord running it from the garage all the way into the backyard where the truck is stored. I just built another carport. That's for the military truck, and then that's also where the Challenger is going to sit for the winter, so it's out of the snow. But and then if the charger that I have doesn't work, then I got to drive the Challenger into the backyard and use the Challenger to jump the truck. So to have something that small, it's just a lifesaver. It's a lot of money, when you think about it, like $500, $600, $800, one of those things. But once you have it, you don't need another one. And if you want to buy another one, then buy another one. Put one in. If you have two trucks in the winter, like for an example, for my usage, between my Dodge Ram and then my new military truck, I'll probably buy another one so that each truck has a jump pack in it, just in case something happens where I stupidly drain the battery. I'm not like, oh man, the jump pack's in the other truck, but that's also 20 miles from my house. So to buy another one and put one in each truck, make sure they're fully charged, stored, it's going to be a lifesaver. That's for sure. Alright guys, that was just a quick cold morning tip before this gets winterized.